Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog about the seaman life. In today's episode I will show you and describe to you the navigational bridge of a chemical tanker. Before I describe the vessel, let me introduce myself. Maybe you are here for the first time. I work as an electrical officer in the commercial fleet of the world. That means chemical tankers, product tankers, container ships, ro-ro vessels, bulk carriers, and so on. Any type of vessel in the commercial fleet, I work all over the world. I don't have a permanent contract, and that means I have been on all types of vessels. What you will see on this vessel, on the navigational bridge, is the same that you would see on any type of vessel. It just depends on the maker of that equipment and maybe the size, but everything is the same. This ship that you are about to see is a chemical tanker built in 2015 in Japan, in Nagasaki. This is one of the 4 vessels in the fleet that I am working, fleet of chemical tankers that I took over personally from the shipyard. So I know this vessel very well. I have been on this vessel more than twice, and there are 4 sister vessels in this fleet, and sister vessel means they are all the same, copy paste. So if you have been on one, you have been on all of them. If you enjoy this vlog, maybe you want to hit that like button, and maybe you want to subscribe to the channel if you are interested about the seaman life. Sometimes I'm posting technical stuff like this, sometimes I go out for a shore leave with my crew, and most of the time we just party on board. Sometimes also I have interview with the crew just to tell you their perspective and their actual job on board. If you think you would enjoy that type of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And now let's see the navigational bridge of this chemical tanker. Let's start with the bridge computer, the charthook computer. This is the computer that the guys on the bridge are receiving the weather reports. They are also using this computer to make the monthly, daily reports and so on. As you can see there, it was a very bad weather. But anyway, let's continue with this vlog for the moment. This is where the deck guys are keeping their logs, their manuals, rules about the different ports that we arrive, and everything like that. And now we will proceed to the back room, where is the battery charger and also the supply for everything that is on board with 24 volts DC. This is the supply. Also in this room there are some flares and also some electrical panels, the black box of the ship for example. Also in this room we keep the remote control for the provision crane, which is just behind this navigation bridge. This is the 3rd officer. He is on duty now, but I try not to bother him too much. This is one of the Aldis. As you can see there, 7,000 meters depth. What is it down there? Nobody knows, huh? It's a mystery. This is where the guys are having coffee when it's coffee time. They also have a small fridge there where they keep some juice or anything like that. The black box that you are seeing there, that is our internet on board. It is by satellite. It is very bad, but it's better than nothing, what can I say. These are the radars. This is the X-band radar. That is the number 1 Aldis, and this is the S-band radar. This is the steering wheel of the vessel. This is how it looks like on a modern ship. It's not the wooden one that you see in the old pirate movies. It also has autopilot. Now we'll proceed. That is the PA on the left side. This is where we make the public announcements. Those are the battery phones and also the electrical charged phone, and these are the alarms that you can see from the engine room and also from the bridge. But this is just a slave monitor. You cannot control anything from here. You just see the alarm and then you have to call an engineer in engine room to fix the alarm. These are some instructions for the guys on the deck crew, on the bridge team, whenever we have a blackout on board. But anyway, we as engineers, we will take care of this, but that is the requirement, to be some instructions for them over there as well. This is the panel that is controlling all the lights outside accommodation, all the floodlights and everything like that. These are the navigation lamps. This is the panel that controls all the navigation lamps on the aft, on the port side, starboard side, and so on. This is the panel for the microphones on board the vessel on the bridge. Everything that is spoken on the bridge is recorded. This is the sonar. It's used to detect if there are any obstructions under the ship, any sandbank or submarine or whatever. This is another panel for the nitrogen system of the vessel. Like I was saying, this is a chemical tanker. And the red panel is the main panel for the fire alarm on board this vessel. On all the decks there are fire sensors. I will have a vlog about that subject as well. This is the magnetic compass of the vessel, and that is the FHM, to communicate with the port authorities and everybody that is outside the vessel. And this is the Aldis lamp, which I as an electrician have to check every week. Usually I do it on Saturday, and this lamp is usually used in busy areas where there are a lot of fishing men, and you use this lamp to make them aware of your big ship, so you don't run over them, so to speak. Of course, we use the horn of the vessel, but sometimes they do not hear the horn, so you have to use the Aldis lamp, which, if it is maintained in very well conditions, you can use it up to 3 miles, so it is very reliable. So after that short overview, I will go to each equipment that we can find on board this vessel on the navigation bridge and tell you a few words about them, just to have a little bit of knowledge if you are happen to be coming on board anytime soon. We will start with the steering wheel. This is how it looks like on a modern vessel nowadays. It does not look like the one that you see in the old Hollywood movies with the pirates, when you see a wooden steering wheel. It's not like that anymore. It looks like this, just like the steering wheel in your car. This also has autopilot, depending on the coordinates and the passage plan that the second mate is putting inside there. It has a very reliable computer, and you can navigate the ship very well. This is the radar, the S-band radar. I will have a full vlog about radars and tell you everything that you need to know, and also I will show you exactly how I did some maintenance on the radars, because every 10,000 hours I have to replace the magnetron inside each of the radar. On board the ships there are 2 types of radars, the X-band radar and the S-band radar. The difference between them is the type of weather that you can use it. The X-band radar, it's only good when there is a calm sea like you see now, and it's very reliable. It has good resolution, and it works up to 10 gigahertz frequency, so the images are very good quality, as you can imagine. But the S-band radar can be used also when you have foggy weather, so that is more reliable. This is the ECDIS, the electronic charts. They still use the paper charts for corrections, but mainly they navigate the ship with the electronic charts. So they put the electronic charts via USB, and this is how they navigate the vessel. This is the second radar, the X-band radar that I was telling you about. I will also have a vlog about the X-band radar, the maintenance that I did on each of them, on the S-band and on the X-band. As you can see here, a short preview. This will be in the future, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are interested in this kind of vlog. If you want me to do a vlog about a particular equipment that you see on board the ship here on the navigation bridge, just let me know in the comments below, and while I am on board for a few months, I will try my best to do that kind of vlog as best to my knowledge as possible. I do not pretend to know everything, but I will do my best. And this is our X-band radar. It's doing electronic impulses on a 3 cm range. I will do a vlog about that one as well. And this is the nitrogen panel, because this is a chemical tanker and we need this nitrogen to make sure that the cargo we are discharging is not dangerous. That is the sonar, and this is the panel that is controlling all the microphones on board the vessel on the bridge. This is the panel that is controlling the navigation lamps, and this is the panel that is controlling all the lights outside accommodation, even the floodlights on the Monkey Island, on the gangway, everywhere. This is supplied on the 220 volts AC. This is the monitor for alarms from all over the vessel, but it's just a slave monitor, like I was saying before. You cannot control anything from here. Everything is controlled from the engine room, but here you can get notified, like the duty officer can get notified about an alarm, and then he can call the engineers. That is the telegraph. You can control the vessel, the main engine, forward and backwards. These are the phones. The one on the left side is by battery, and the one on the right side is electric supplied, AC, 220 AC. This is the bow thruster of the vessel. This is an additional equipment that you can use to control the steering of the vessel in case you are in a busy area like Singapore, for example, or when you are near a bridge and you have to have very good control of your engine. This is the PA of the vessel. The captain is using the PA to announce to all the crew the drills that we are doing, or when we are changing time zone. All the cabins have a speaker inside, and also on the alleyway there is a speaker, and you can always hear this PA if there is any alarm or anything like that. That is our internet. It's a satellite internet. It is very shitty, but we have no option. When you are in the middle of the ocean, that is the only thing that we can have, so it's better than nothing. What can I say? Whenever we arrive in a port, of course, we buy a SIM card, and that's it. That is a fridge for the deck crew. Whenever they have a coffee time, they can enjoy some juices or anything like that. That is the GPS, that is the Navtex, and that is the another GPS. The sensor for the GPS is down in the engine room on the bottom floor. It is in the water and is measuring the speed of the vessel. It is a very important sensor. I have had problem with that, and you can only work on it when you are in the port or in anchorage. This is the radio station, the FHM, and all the equipment that you need to use whenever you are communicating with the outside port authorities or anything like that. The second officer is in charge of that, and every week he has to test the FHM system that is working and it's in good condition, because in case of an emergency, that is our only way to communicate with the outside, besides the satellite phone which is inside the captain's cabin. This is the IIS system. It is used to identify our vessel and the nearby vessels, because all the vessels have an ID, and whenever you are nearby them you need to know it. This is the VHF. It is used to communicate with the port authorities. Whenever you are arriving in a port or you are in an anchorage, you will communicate with that. This is the magnetic compass. It is using the magnetic field of the Earth to tell you the position of the vessel. And as you can see behind me, those are some indicating clocks. They are showing you the wind speed, the speed of the vessel, the position of the vessel, and things like that. Also there is a clingometer which is telling you how much the ship is listing. I had during a very big storm, which I have a vlog on this channel about. On that storm we had a listing of up to 35 degrees. As you can imagine, it was very, very bad. So this was the vlog for today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see more of the seaman life, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel. I will keep posting interesting stuff from the ship for you. Thank you very much for your attention and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.